Alrighty guys, what's going on today? So I'm going to be talking to y'all about the Copco Camden Enamel on Steel Tea Kettle. This thing is, Jesus, I mean, I've had this tea kettle for a very, very long time. As you can see, it has been through quite a lot, though has stood the test of time, and this is all basically from like camping fires and stuff like that. A little mistreated and abused, I'm not gonna lie, but even through all the harsh things we put it through, it's really stood the test of time, I guess you could say. Copco just makes a bunch of awesome like tea kettle stuff, things for coffee as well. I'm a really big coffee guy. They're just kind of great all around, and they just make really classic looking stuff. The one thing that I've always really loved about this tea kettle is just the way it looks. I mean, even though it's old and it's worn, it still has that really cool vintage kind of classic all around look to it, you know. And it is really truly the classic tea kettle. I mean, you get the nice whistle when your water reaches a boiling point and you know it's ready to go, you know, and that's just like, to me, that's classic tea making, kind of fun, you know. This one specifically is a 1.5 quart size, so it's plenty big enough to make tea for like, I don't know, I would say like 5-6 people. We used to take it up a lot to Big Bear and to basically, you know, just make tea for everyone at night after we went snowboarding and stuff, so it was nice. Really big enough for the whole family, you know, and you can get a pretty decent amount out of this little thing. The actual construction of this is carbon steel. So the tea kettle itself is made of carbon steel, which means it's a little bit heavier. Also, because of the enamel that's on this side, it's a little bit heavier than just like a regular steel tea kettle, though still fairly lightweight. You know, it's not anything that you're not going to be able to pick up even when there's water in it. The enamel's great though, as basically it makes it more scratch resistant. You can even see like around here, like though there are these black kind of burn marks, there are no scratches. It stands up in terms of that. Obviously, if you get it far too hot or too deep in fire, especially on, you know, the side and top parts, then yeah, you're going to be dealing with some marks, but no scratches, which is nice. It's strong in that way. Also, you have the nice handle that's on the top. What I love about this thing is that it really kind of keeps your hand far away from the top steel part of the lid, because, you know, this is going to get extremely hot once you start boiling it. And so, you know, being able to first of all have a handle that goes all the way around, allowing you to kind of hold it from the back and pour it like that, very ergonomic. You know, it's not just something that's like, oh, I can hold it on top and then it's like harder to pour. No, you can, you know, really kind of get a nice pour in there without ever, you know, feeling like you're going to touch any of the parts that are hot. The handle is made, it seems kind of like just like a plastic. The handle, the grip part right here is a little bit rubberized. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it's, you know, kind of goes from a shiny black to like a matte rubberized sort of black. So that's nice. Again, I think just, you know, extra durability, also a little extra heat. Also, the nozzle on front is made of that rubber as well. As you can see, this pops out a little bit, and that's going to basically let steam out when it's all done. So it's going to whistle, pop that open right there, pop it off, and, you know, you can stop it from whistling at that point. Cool thing is it comes out very, very easily and comes back in really easily, and it just fits the whole design of the tea kettle in general. So it's very, you know, just kind of a well-rounded aesthetic, I guess you could say. It does have a flat bottom as well, as you can see. Flat bottom means that, you know, you can use it on pretty much any stovetop. Also just goes, you know, hand in hand with the material. You know, whether you have electric, gas, I've used them on both. Obviously, like I said, I've used it in a campfire. Not the greatest idea, so don't do that. But, you know, you can pretty much use it anywhere because of that flat bottom. As for the lid, they have this little handle. I honestly wish the handle was maybe a little bigger, and because it can be a little difficult to take off, so I would definitely recommend not taking it off until you know that it's a little cooler, because I've accidentally touched this part a million times and it does get very hot. The cool thing about this is, though, is that when you do put it on, it really fits on there very snugly. Meaning, you know, you can keep your water nice and warm or hot if you decide that you don't want to use it all at once, which is great. You know, hold on to that hot water. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. Thing's great. Again, it's the Copco Camden Enamel on Steel Tea Kettle, and This one is a kind of like a cherry red, I guess you could say. But I would definitely check it out if you were a fan of making tea the classic way. Alrighty guys, take it easy.